buddy, you want to learn how to lose 10 pounds of belly fat? I got the info, man. I got it on the down low, but you can't tell anyone else, alright? I'm going to tell you how I did it, alright? So about a year ago, I was looking at some pictures of myself and I saw that I had a gut. I'm like, man, you know, for all my life I've had a fast metabolism when I've been the skinny guy, and for some reason now, I got some belly fat on me. So the first misconception that you got to overcome is that you cannot just lose belly fat. You have to lose total body fat. It's going to be lost from your legs and your butt and your chest and all over. So generally you're going to go down in weight. But how can you guarantee that you're losing fat and not muscle? Well, that's where this diet comes in. I started researching and I found that I had to eat certain macros. You mean I wasn't on some kind of Atkins diet, South Beach diet, Richard Simmons Kino booty diet? No, I wasn't. What I did was I learned how to count my macros. Macaroni and cheese? No, macros. That is proteins, carbs, and fats. And when you are on a fat-cutting diet, you have to be on a low-carb and low-fat diet. And you have to be working out, and you have to be doing cardio as well. So basically, here's what it is. A pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So what you have to do is you have to find your maintenance diet, how much you can eat every single day to maintain your body weight. And from there, you lose about 500 calories, chop 500 calories off of that, and you'll be losing weight. How much? Well, if you do 500 a day, times 7, that's 3,500, so that's a pound. But is it a pound of fat? Your body wants to cannibalize the muscle just as much as it wants to cannibalize the fat. And in fact, I've heard that if you fast, this is from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, if you fast and you lose 1 pound of weight, that 1 pound is like half fat, half muscle. I'm not sure how accurate that is. You can go out and do your own research. I wouldn't doubt it, because your body really wants to take the muscle away and use it as energy just as much as it wants to take away the fat. So here's how I lost that amount of weight. First of all, diet and nutrition. So I was eating very dry foods. I was eating chicken almost every day. Beef is a little bit higher in fat than that. And then just vegetables. Okay, so like broccoli. Broccoli is a good source of fiber and protein, and it's a slow-moving carb. It's not a quick carb like fruit, for example. And I would have to stay away from, unfortunately, I had to stay away from things like breads, rice, noodles, potatoes, those kinds of things that really pack on the weight. There would be cheat days, though. So let's talk about that. First of all, weigh day. In the morning, once a week, not every single day, just once a week, like on Saturdays, I'd wake up, go straight out of bed to the bathroom, get everything out of my system, not wearing any clothes. I'd stand on the scale. It's always got to be the same scale. You can't switch back and forth between two different scales because they measure different. Stand on the front, stand on the back, just try to get a good even weight. Then you write that down. Also, you will use fat calipers, so I would pinch my stomach fat. Now, you can also pinch your leg fat and your chest, and it will give you your total body fat percentage by doing some kind of math formula. I wasn't worried about that. I was only looking at my stomach. So I was looking at my weight and my stomach, and it turns out that I was losing about 1 millimeter of stomach fat per week. That's exactly what I wanted. And you should be losing about 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week as well. Now, how do I know that that was fat? Well, because of the fat calipers. First of all, I was losing those millimeters on my stomach. And second of all, in the gym, I was gaining strength. So I was pushing up heavier weights, and I was increasing in my strength. I would be doing squats, deadlifts, and bench. And I would always be pushing as many reps as I can for about 6 to 8 reps. And if I could push 9, that's time to go up in reps. Oh, I'm sorry, that's time to go up in weight, not up in reps. So I was doing everything that I could to make my muscles bigger at that time. What about cardio, though? Well, cardio is a very big part of the weight loss process here. And it's not just about losing weight, it's also about building up your metabolism. So I would do about 4 to 5 times per week cardio, like on the elliptical, or go out running. And it would last between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Now, what kind of cardio? Just something that gets your heartbeat up to about 130 beats per minute.
So it could be something as slow as a jog, or I mean, you could really be blasting it out, and that's fine too. But all that I would do is I would just jog. I would just go out. So let's talk about cheat meals. Okay, on cheat days, there's good foods to eat and there's bad foods to eat. Okay, so like the bad foods to eat on your cheat days are just completely unbeneficial. It's going to be sodas, maybe ice creams, chocolate, just candy, stuff like that. It's just completely unbeneficial. Pizza and hamburgers, on the other hand, can be beneficial, and it can shock your body back to a certain state where it's like, oh, I'm getting this stuff again, and it kicks things into gear and it makes your metabolism want more of that. So that's a cheat meal. You have to think of it in terms of cheat meals, not cheat days, as if you're cheating the whole day, because you could undo everything in one day. You could easily overeat 3,000 calories in one day. So you're just looking at it like one meal, or perhaps a bigger meal, or maybe a snack or something like that afterwards, or maybe not so much of a strict day that you have. So that's basically it. These guys that are on these huge diets, if you've ever seen on TV, the Biggest Loser, the extreme weight loss and all that, those guys are actually losing muscle because of how much fat they are losing. When you start to lose more than 2 pounds of weight per week, then you need to be looking and seeing how much muscle you're actually losing at the same time. So once again, high protein, so that's like 1 gram of protein per body pound, or up to 1.2 to offset the muscle loss, pushing really hard in the gym so that you're not losing any muscle, and low fats and low carbs, and that's how a fat cutting diet goes. But don't tell anybody that I said that, all right? Because Richard Simmons is gonna find me, man, and he's gonna gut me because I'm taking away all his money. It's free fitness advice. I didn't even make you pay money, all right? So get out of here, all right? Get out of here.